The other day I saw somebody say that, like, oh, there's 55 plus challengers in this season. It's really cool. And it is really cool, but I want to point out something else. Raise your hand if you've never battled in a tournament before.
And that right there is the reason to be excited for the future of Pokemon Go PvP. New players are coming in. We've also seen Niantic is going to start backing Pokemon Go PvP more and more. We don't know what that looks like yet, but this tournament here in Texas, Arlington, Texas, in the Esports Stadium is the future of Pokemon Go PvP. And as we talk about the future, I don't think we can leave out what Silph has done for Pokemon Go PvP. There is no way that Pokemon would be where it is today without Silph doing the tournaments, the local communities, the grassroots effort that they have put in to put these tournaments on. This tournament was put on by the West. They put it all together. Their team of volunteers set this all up, got sponsors, did a lot of work to make this tournament happen without any support from Niantic or Pokemon Go. And that to me speaks volumes to the community and why Pokemon Go PvP is on a solid foundation because of the community. These local tournaments give you a place to meet players in your community and from surrounding communities that you can build friendships with. To me, that is the biggest strength of Pokemon Go. The current Silph Arena encourages players to get out in the community and to battle those around them, not just faceless competitors over the internet. Hopefully you guys are excited about the future of Pokemon Go PvP as I am. Going to this tournament, going through 8 rounds of a Pokemon tournament was amazing. And I think this is just, obviously this is the first season of Silph. This is we're very young in Pokemon Go PvP, and hopefully you guys can see that we're building that foundation one step at a time, and that this is going to be a process. Obviously, we've had a lot of milestones along the way. Niantic is listening to the community, and I feel like that is a positive. And the things that we're seeing in the code leaks and everything else that is coming along, I just think keeps building on that. And I'm very excited to see what the future holds for Pokemon Go PvP. This tournament that I participated in was 8 rounds in the Esports Arena, and it was just awesome to see all the competitors there. 8 rounds did take a long time, but honestly, when you're used to like watching VGC or TCG, those Swiss rounds take all day to get through. I do feel like this can be a competitive esport. I think it's exciting to watch, especially some of those fast-paced battles that happen. Obviously, mirror matches are always going to happen, and those aren't the most exciting things to watch, but you can see strategies even in that. And I think we are just building the foundation of this right now. And so hopefully you guys are involved in Pokemon Go PvP already, building that community, telling people about the potential that this has, and just overall your experience with it. Obviously, it is more than just tap, tap, tap. There's also swiping, but more importantly, there is strategy to switching, when to use shields. It is not as complex as Pokemon Go VGC, obviously. There aren't abilities, there's not weather, there's not EVs, there's a whole bunch of things that are not in Pokemon Go PvP. but I think that's one of the cool things that makes it to where a beginner player can get in, build a team that's semi-competitive, and learn the ropes. Obviously, I was a little disappointed in my performance at the tournament, going 5-3. I just wasn't happy with that performance overall. I think a couple of those battles I definitely could have won. A couple came down to just very close on HP, and I think I just let a couple of them slip away that I could have definitely won and had an overall better record. But we live, we learn, and we move on to the next tournament, next battle. So I do want to give a shout out to the eventual winner, Arrow. Very good job going 8-0, sweeping the tournament. Also shout out to fellow YouTuber Jay Devon, who gave an excellent performance going 7-1, only losing to Arrow in that round. You can check out his link in the description below. He definitely had a great tournament, and it was great meeting him in person, face to face, talking with him, just hanging out for a little bit. Fortunately, I didn't get to spend as much time there as I would like. We drove in that morning and then drove out as soon as it was over to get back, and we got back about 11:30 p.m. or so back to Oklahoma. So I do want to thank everybody that put on this tournament. Hopefully you guys see just a little glimpse of what the future could look like for Pokemon Go PvP. I think the roadmap, hopefully Niantic comes out with a roadmap. I would like to see what they're developing, what their thoughts are, if there's going to be a competitive season inside with Pokemon Go itself. I would think it would be good to see that roadmap from Niantic and anything they have coming down the pipe, just to open that communication a little bit more with the community. Because I think Pokemon Go PvP, if we've learned anything from Worlds, watching that, there were about 14,000 people watching the finals of that, compared to VGC had about 16,000 at the peak during the finals. I know some of the other ones like TCG and Pokken were both lower, so I would like to see more support from the Pokemon Company as well in the future. Hopefully that is something that could be added to the rotation, could be added to their regionals and national cups as well. It would be very cool to see that. I think the Silph system works well, giving us the Swiss rounds, and then after that going to like a day 2 or the top 16 or whatever. Top cut is what it's called in VGC. I think going to something like that would be the next step up. I think they are learning kind of as we go. Obviously, if we look back at Boulder, we see that they learned very quickly that duplicate Pokemon, there's a reason those shouldn't be in competitive Pokemon. So we did learn a lot this first season. 8 cups down, and I think it's just awesome to see how quickly it has grown in the community and just local tournaments, and then also like this being 133 trainers coming together and battling it out for I think it was 5 hours plus that we were there. It was just awesome, very cool to hang out with a lot of you guys that were there. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to the crew that streamed it on Twitch, and also to the West. I know there are several other communities involved as well. Texas PvP Discord and everything like that put this together, worked very long hours. And Esports Arena, thank you for hosting us. Obviously, there's a lot to be happy about and a lot to look forward to in the future of Pokemon Go PvP. We will continue to cover it here, continue to digest the Silph Arena Cups as they come out. Obviously, October, they said the new season would start October 1, and it would be spooky. So we will definitely see what that holds for the future. If you guys like these videos, please subscribe, like, comment, all that business, ding the bell, do whatever. You guys know what's up with that. And as always, guys, keep on battling.